Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today we're talking Live to Lead. That's right, it hit Netflix this morning and I'm up bright and early to discuss it. And let me tell you guys, it was wonderful. I'm just kidding, it was awful and I can't wait to talk about it with you. Oh my God. I had to go in for a minute, right? No, it was dreadful. And I'm going to talk about what I saw, what I noticed, and what I learned researching this project. So yeah, Live to Lead hit Netflix this morning. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year Eve. Hit this morning, and I just have to jump out with some of my observations. Oh, you guys. So right away, I had not seen the thumbnail of Live to Lead, which, by the way, when you look up Live to Lead, what's funny is there already is a Live and then the number 2 lead, which is some sort of leadership conference situation. So I wonder how that worked. They must have had to get approval from them to use it. I don't know how that works, but I just found it interesting that they decided to go with that name. But anyway, okay, so right off the bat, you're hit over the head with the titles. Of course they're using their titles. You know, they want to distance themselves from the royal family, but here we are using titles, right? Makes sense. Okay, so if you're like, Jen, what is this? What are you talking about with this Live to Lead? Well, I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm talking about, and they don't either. No, seriously, I'm going to get into it, but there has been controversy surrounding this already, even though it just launched like an hour ago. It was the Nelson Mandela Foundation project, and these interviews were pre-taped years ago. So it was taped in 2019. Listen to me. Recorded in 2019. I'll get into it, but some pretty funny stuff has come out, and I just love that basically Netflix and these nut jobs decided, hey, we're going to be activists now. That's our new role. Sure. So let's just add our names to this project and record a little intro and there we are. Activating activists. That's us. Yay. So it's a series of 7 interviews and they're about 30 minutes long. And I can tell you honestly, there's not much there, if you get what I'm saying. The episode starts out with, of course, Meghan has to go first. So we're hit over the head with this picture, right? Like, white background, very bright. She's reading to the camera. And when I say she's reading to the camera, you guys, I wouldn't give Netflix the view, but if you want to look up her intro, because she literally is reading the cue cards and it's really funny to watch eyes reading. It's like on Saturday Night Live when they have to read the cards and you see them reading the cards. That's what's happening here. She only has like 3 lines, but sure, read the cards. She decides to let Harry speak, but only for a moment. Again, sandwiched in between her speaking. And then we lead into an introduction, and that's it for them. I mean, I'm happy, believe me, the less is more, right? But it is funny. Their name is prominent on this thing. Netflix wants to make a big deal about them being involved, but they're really not. I figured we'd get these annoying voiceovers, and I haven't watched all the episodes, but so far, no. They just do the intro, and that's that. She put on her serious businesswoman suit and turtleneck, hello Elizabeth Holmes, and parted her hair down the middle, and here we are. This is my serious look, guys. And she brought her sad puppy with her. He just looks miserable and sad all the time, right? Blink if you need help, Harry. Too bad you've literally burnt every bridge ever. Okay, let's get into the meat and potatoes, the fun stuff here. So we have this interview with Jacinda, and she is, I'm not even trying to say her last name, she is the Prime Minister of New Zealand. So she has come out and distanced herself from all of this, and she's actually the one that kind of spilled the tea on what really happened with this whole process. If you want to look it up yourself, I found this article in The Guardian that kind of breaks it down. But basically, Jacinda learned that she was in this documentary the day the trailer released. What happened was, this was all, like I mentioned before, pre-recorded in 2019. So she's gone on to state publicly she's had 0 contact with the Sussexes about the project, and that the footage, this recording, actually came from November 2019 interview with the Nelson Mandela Foundation. She's quoted as saying they were producing resources for future leaders with the focus on young leaders. I've not been involved in the decision making around what happens next, and I've had no direct contact with the Sussexes. It puts it further in perspective and makes it more interesting because she was told that it would come out in May, but then they chose to release it now, following the the awfulness that was the Harry and Meghan documentary, if you'll call it that. I get so many funny comments calling it other names, so it was supposed to have come out in May. They pushed it back, I guess, to go with this Harry and Meghan nonsense. And again, I find it funny since it sounds like they had nothing to do with any of this. I just find it fascinating that the Mandela Foundation would even want to work with the Sussexes after the whole fiasco where she told the story about supposedly the Lion King actor compared her to the celebration, her wedding with the prince, to the celebration they had in the streets when Nelson Mandela was freed. Mandela's grandson came out and said, no, not the same, and had a pretty good reaction to all of that. So I'm surprised that they were so willing to work with the Sussexes with this project. But whatever, maybe it was in the works beforehand. Who knows? Yeah, I'd really like to know. I feel like it was just all a business deal, I guess, done through Netflix. Not sure, but I find it fascinating. I thought I would touch upon this since it just released and give my initial thoughts. I don't think I could watch any more of this. I don't have it in me. I don't need to see any more of the control freak and the sad, forlorn puppy. I'm good on all that. The Dopey Puppies book Spare comes out in a couple of days, so I will be reacting to that. I've heard you loud and clear that you're enjoying the reactions from TikTok, so I'll keep posting those. And I have a Catherine appreciation post. I believe I will be posting that tomorrow, the 1st, so look for that. And guys, Happy New Year! Happy 2023! I hope you have the best New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, 2023, all of it. I really do. I appreciate all the support and the love and the kind comments. And I hope you have the best day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.